Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome to today's video. This is a MQ video on my fifth match. I hit a loss specifically off of Rabbit here, but I'm going to show you what happened because I believe it was cheating or a hack, or if not, Wizards should thoroughly investigate on their own servers. And we'll walk through this here quickly to show what went wrong and why it happened and why it also doesn't make sense. So bear with me here, Planeswalkers. This is something new for me. I'm not necessarily excited to be walking through this because I'm a big fan and don't like to call out other players if they are cheating per se. However, there's no reason that this should have absolutely happened. Additionally, I haven't had any connection issues. I have a top-end PC that runs just fine. Like I said, I also run a gig in terms of bandwidth for my house here, so should not have been an issue. But ultimately what you're going to watch, to give you a high-level summary, is I'm going to cast all that glitters. It's going to get hung up. The correct play that our opponent can make here is by sacking Gilded Goose and then sacking Most Rider with Witch's Oven to remove Hushbringer off the board. But when we watch the board reset, it doesn't line up the way it should. So there's a lot of issues here. And then additionally, what we'll find is what was cast with the mana that was tapped does not make sense either. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to watch this play by play because you guys can see what happened. This gave me my second game loss. I ended going 3-2 at this point in the MQ, and unfortunately completely ruined the day for me and threw me off. So I do want to give a shout out to my wife for taking the time and helping me watch our kids today, because that was also important, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without her. So let's go ahead and we'll watch and see what happens here now. So they can wipe their board here if they want. Sack the Goose, sack this Little Strider. Now give him the Mayhem Devil. That's the best play, given what I have in my hand. Now I'm going to pause here because what's happening is they're on clock. I have plenty of time on my clock down here, and anything that should have happened anyway on a reset should have been just fine. I should have had 30 seconds or a clock to respond with as well. So let's continue to watch. So here's the server. Whoa, what? Boom. I was just as surprised. Look at what happens now. All that glitter is hung here. Hushbringer's stuck. Now, the other thing is what you'll find as we watch, I can't actually play any of the other cards, even though it shows the Hushbringer on there. Now, the other issue that we have is we can see that they sacked their Woe Strider. We can also see that they got rid of their Goose, but now they got another Goose. And now they got a Cauldron Familiar as well. So there's a bunch of weird things that are going on. And then on top of this turn, their Woe Strider still has Summoning Sickness. So that doesn't make sense here at all. I can understand if their stuff got stuck as well. But the way that the mana is lined up in terms of the tapping and the auto skip on the turn and essentially moved either 1 or 2 turns forward, totally bugged this out. So Wizards, I really hope you take a look at this. Rabbit, I hope you weren't cheating, my friend. Not a big fan of this kind of stuff, particularly in competitive play here. I get that it can happen and understand, but let's keep watching. That's not cool, you guys. That is not cool. That's a huge glitch, man. Huge glitch. That could have been cheating, if you ask me. There's no idea what happened on the turns there. Makes no sense. Wow. I can't believe I got that on camera, too. I'm still saying wow. That's pretty bad. That's really bad. Wow. I can't block. Look at this. Incredible. Incredible glitch there. Wow. All right, so we're going to end there because no point in sticking through this because I did ultimately lose. Again, we do see that their Woe Strider had that summoning sickness, so I can only think that it happened a certain way where that was still not a viable play or something like that. But again, doesn't make any sense, my friends. Totally threw off my game. Now, granted, I think if things would have played out, our opponent here would have won, but this certainly should not happen in an MQ at this kind of high level of play, particularly in Magic when things are slightly emotional and a big head game as well. Unfortunately, you guys will have to see what happens for the rest of my MQ, but not cool. So with that, Planeswalkers, you know, I'm going to send this out to Wizards. We'll see what they say. Hopefully they give a nice response or do something friendly. Rabbit, I hope you weren't cheating, like I said. And as always, Planeswalkers, I hope you enjoyed this video here. Even though I was not the benefactor of what happened, just wanted to point this out for the community. Feel free to like the video, my friends. Also, feel free to support the channel in other ways and appreciate your support as always. All right, Planeswalkers, stay tuned. We got a lot more fun coming your way. Until next time, Mythras out.